It's a brother.
And a sister.
It's a brother and a sister.
Brother and a sister. Yo, brother. Yo, sister.
Yo, brother.
Holy moly, da 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 da.
Man, we recording? Rolling.
We're rolling. This is a brother and a sister podcast. Welcome to it. My name is Bobby.
And I'm Khabani.
I am the sister. I nearly said I'm the brother.
And
Eh?
I'm the brother.
Can I tell you why? Because on the way in, I was thinking about there's a specific set of things that we had a conversation about getting done for the family, right? And because I'm the eldest, these responsibilities mostly fall on me, right? So there are things that I have to do, which would be the boy things to do.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking about my mental process and how I think. I think a lot like a dude. Like I've experienced life and upbringing a lot like a dude because I was the firstborn and I kind of got responsible very early. So yeah, that's all I was thinking.
Well, nice
am I a boy?
No.
If I were a boy?
No. But what would you do if you were a boy? If you were a boy for a month?
On the first day, I'd have to like an elephant's trunk. I'd have to see. Yeah, when it goes, you'd have to. That's the first thing.
It gets
And then-
boring after 2 minutes.
Fine,
Yeah.
that's day one. I have a month.
I'm telling you, it's not going to take the whole day.
Okay.
Maybe a minute or 5 minutes.
So then I'd have to find my style that day.
Yeah.
So what clothing, what's my vibe?
As a gent.
Yes,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
what I'd have to do.
Okay.
And then because that night I'm going out.
Would you dress like the man that you want to look like or dress like the man that you always had crushes on?
Well, I don't know what body I'd have.
You'd have the
What
same,
man? No, this
have-
is not a man's body.
You'd have the same body that you have without, I guess, boobs.
Okay.
Yeah. You'd look similar to how you look now, just a little bit manlier.
So then I dress like myself.
So you
'Cause-
say this as a brood.
No, because you said, would I dress as a man I have a crush on or as the man who's crashing out about me?
Would you dress as a man you have a crush on, or would you dress as the man that you look up to?
I
the
don't
man
know. I would just find what looks good on my body.
Hmm.
Because that night,
You're going to the club.
thank you.
You're gonna mac on girls.
And I'm going to see what it feels like to mac on girls.
You're gonna get stinner.
And I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it in different genres. So that's day one.
Mm.
Then maybe I'll do a couple of things and see how male privilege works the next day. Then we're going to the club again, right?
Mm.
But this time I've bought a table and bottles and see how things work then, if it's different.
Mm.
And then, of course, before the end of the month, I have to see what it feels like to, Yeah.
Relieve oneself. Distress.
distress, just
Relax.
massage
All over.
the body
From your ears
into somebody else.
to your toes.
Yeah.
And everything in between. The macking thing makes me laugh because it's so funny that when I hear girls talk about how they would mac on other girls.
Yeah.
And it's you have no game. Because it's I understand you have cheat codes as a girl to understand how girls think.
Yeah.
But there's a level of guard down that a girl will have towards another girl that they will not give to a guy. Where it's if you are a guy, you can't say the things that you would say to a girl as a girl. You are a guy now.
Help me understand.
So-
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So as a guy with a girl brain, this
Yeah.
is what we're assuming.
Yeah. You're thinking that the things that you would say, because you understand how girls think or whatever, you can
would
say that
work.
she's going to immediately think you're a performative man, not you're a girl's girl.
Really?
Yes. Because there's guys that have figured out what girls would say to other girls. And it's nigga, get away
I
from me.
wonder, what would you say to another girl? I'd say hi.
That always works.
You see? But sometimes dudes don't say hi when they step up to women. They just start with hello, nice, or
I once saw a guy.
Amantombazan, and you're walking past.
I once saw a guy see two colored girls. He saw two colored girls And then he's like, hello, Macy's.
Yeah.
Hope the blow fun answer, Yama.
Yeah. Like, what is that?
Like,
So that's why I would respect her and say, hello. And then I'd give her like a mind-blowing compliment. Like, you are the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life. Or I had to actually stop and say hello to tell you that you are the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life.
And you're in the club at this time.
No, I don't know why I was thinking about just walking around the mall.
Because that's scarier. That's how
What?
people get human trafficked.
In the mall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When someone comes up to you and you are the most beautiful girl, like, yo. Yeah, no. But either way, it's like the idea of macking. There's so many elements to it where it's like I know for a girl, it feels like every single guy is just doing too much or whatever. But like most guys don't shoot their shots generally because
Yes.
they know how creepy they're gonna look.
Yes.
So it's just like macking it's an art. The setting must be correct. The environment, like you must also know your style of macking
Right.
and does it work for this setting. If you're in a club and you're out here, you're the most beautiful girl I've ever seen, whatever, and it's the lights are flashing and it's whatever. It's like you can barely see her. She
Yeah.
doesn't want to hear. She doesn't want to. She's
No, I wasn't thinking in that context.
She
Because
like-
remember I said to you, we're going to go to the club
Mm.
as like
the boys.
just boys, right?
Yeah.
Then the next week, we're going to go to the club as top dogs. Do you get
this
me?
Whole table out.
Yeah, we want the
Okay.
tables. We're
Yeah.
going to have the girls with them.
Yeah.
And the shh.
Yeah.
And then I want to compare and contrast how that's going to be.
Okay. Oh no, yo, that's
Do you see what I'm saying?
yeah, that's a shame, man. It's a false.
Falsetto.
Yeah, I know. It gives you a false sense of self.
With all of the like external stuff.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Like
100%.
whenever I meet a guy that like tells me about how much of a sex he is because like girls come up to his table or whatever, it's like the table is the sex. The table is the hottest thing in the room right now, and you just so happen to be in control of the table.
Yes.
But my brother,
But doesn't that make him the power player because he's in control of the table?
sure, I guess, but it's like
And the bill at the end that he's going to photograph. Can I tell you what makes my penis so soft? When they take the picture of the bill at the end of the night to show off that it's I just spent 127,000 me
Oh, wow.
on liquor. I'm just like, yo, clearly, I mean, you have no investments. Like, what are you doing here? What is going on? But yeah, I think that would be a great experience. What would you do very quickly
As a
if
girl?
if you woke up and you were a woman?
I stay home. It's not safe outside. That's what girls say. So I'm just like, I'm staying home.
Yeah, you keep saying girls.
No, sorry.
So if you were a woman,
If I was a woman,
you've never thought about this, have you?
I have. Like, I
Oh.
do the inappropriate stuff.
Of
I
course,
guess.
you've got to.
I
Of
do
course,
I
of
do all the
course.
inappropriate
Of
stuff.
course.
You know, someone did say, it's like, there was a girl that commented. So whenever the question is asked, what would you do as a girl? And guys, the first thing they say is start an OnlyFans or whatever.
Yeah.
Then it's like, so when girls actually do that kind of stuff, why do you judge them for that
Yes.
kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Because the first thing that came to my head was, maybe I should start an OnlyFans.
Okay.
But then I was also thinking, like, my ego's not strong enough
For
to
an
find
OnlyFans.
to find out my value in that moment. Because if I start an OnlyFans and no one subscribes, I'm
I've never thought of that.
no. People not subscribing to my podcast
But-
because they don't want to hear my opinions. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like, people not subscribing because, like, damn.
But I've got to tell you, there's a lid for every pot.
Okay.
That's why you can't kink shame.
Mm.
You can't yak people's yum. Like, you will be
Surprise.
somebody's
Somebody wants.
highest desire. There will be, you will find your tribe,
Ish.
is all I'm saying.
Ish. And I think the worst part is when you find out your tribe is not what you need your tribe to be.
Yeah, they're not called quests.
Yes. Yeah, when
Yeah.
you find out your
Anyway, I want to congratulate my brother, Khabane Moloi.
Ah.
He has been a visual artist. I remember from primary school seeing him and his art and him making comic books and kind of graffitiing shoes and all sorts of things until he got into making big canvas pieces and his own style developed. And I would threaten him with the fact that I will one day come into your art space and steal your art so that I could put it in a gallery because I felt it's so good. It needs to be out there. I don't know, and we'll go back and forth about what the mental blocks perhaps were, but you overcame those blocks.
Yeah.
And in this month, you have displayed and then curated your own show. Is it called Clubhouse?
Yes, I did.
The gallery.
Yeah, Clubhouse.
At Clubhouse.
Yeah.
And I just want to say that is the most inspiring shit I've ever in my life experienced.
That makes me happy.
Ever. Congratulations.
A lot of people are saying that,
Yeah.
which is actually like really shocking because like people were saying like it's low-key inspirational and stuff, and I was just like, is it something that you want to do that you haven't done? And because I wasn't doing it to like, there was no big play here. It was just, I felt, I had realized, I realized a lot of the accomplishments that I got in 2025 were similar to the accomplishments that I got in 2024.
Okay.
Which like, not to say,
Which was still big and good.
yeah, but like I wasn't digressing in any way.
Yes.
But it's just like, I didn't feel like I was leveling up.
Yes.
So I was just like, okay, cool. Before my birthday, let me do something so that on the day of my birthday, I feel like, okay, I've gotten that level up a notch. So I kind of wrote down a list of like things that I want to do every single month before this year ends. And one of them was just do an art gallery an art exhibition before your birthday. Well, on your birthday. Sadly, they didn't have the 1st of October available. So I got the 3rd of October, which is, I was like, close enough.
Yeah.
And then that's why also everything felt so rushed. And there was a lot of things that, actually, no, everything that I wanted to happen.
It worked out
happened,
perfectly.
But there was a lot of things that if there was more prep time for not only the gallery, but for all the people I invited as well. Because I started sending out invites the week before. And people.
Why are you starting with the negatives, may I ask?
Because then I can end it nicely.
Okay, carry on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, yeah, I know there was a lot of people that couldn't come for whatever reasons. And I understood. A lot of people are saying it's too last minute. I can't. I'm in Durban. I'm there. Blah, blah, blah. But with all that being said, I was very, very happy with the turnout.
Yeah.
I was very happy with the specific people that came. I was happy with what the art managed to do for me because I thought, so it wasn't based off of an insecurity thing, but it was based off of accommodation thing where I made lots of prints, made stickers, I made things that like I thought would be more affordable for people if they want to buy anything from me.
So meaning you had available to purchase from a small sticker all the way to like
prints,
a massive,
the A3 prints. Yeah.
Okay.
So that people can like purchase stuff. So the pricing I thought in my head would be more reasonable and easier for people. Those things weren't selling as hard as my actual original art pieces, which cost a little bit more than, I would have expected anyone to be able to get. So for me to have sold, like, already just me selling one artwork was insane to me. But then I sold like almost 10, and then I was just
But didn't you display, was it 13 you displayed? 15?
I think I displayed, all in all, displayed 20 original artworks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So out of 20, almost reaching 10 for me.
That's extraordinary.
Yeah. That,
Plus then all the stickers and all the smaller stuff that you did and the prints that you did sell.
yes. And some of the works, there's a girl, love this girl down, that was so obsessed with this one.
Yeah.
And it's not even finished yet.
Yeah.
And I told her, because my idea was, okay, these are the works that I've done. This currently where I'm at.
Yeah.
And then I had a wall that was showing the works that I'm currently doing
Okay.
and the works that I've
Done before.
done. Like before I even started focusing on art, this is where I was
Yes.
and that's where I'm going.
Yes.
And this is one of the ones where I was like, this is where I'm going.
Yeah.
And she was like, when you're done, I want to buy this one. And I was like, bro, like it's not done yet. You don't even know if it's gonna be pretty still, like, or like. And she was just like, nah, I want that one. So to have that,
Ooh.
yeah, no, that definitely unlocked something in me. And I don't know if I should say just yet, but I might be getting a sponsorship from a stationery.
Oh,
thing,
fantastic.
Because one of the people that came through was they do brand deals and brand
Yes.
alignments and whatever. So they were just like, yo, I have a stationary brand that might be interested. So
That is so
yeah,
beautiful.
yeah. So I'm excited, yeah.
Applause, applause, applause. You
Mm.
were flawless. You were so contained. You were so elevated. How you explained your art pieces. I've watched this process, obviously, from, as I said, from the beginning, but then also once you started getting more business minded about it, how you put yourself in different spaces so you could learn different things. Honestly, it was mind blowing.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful, and I'm proud that you can tell that it unlocked something in you.
Yeah.
And I know exactly what that is.
Mhm.
And I think the reason why people are so inspired is because of a couple of things. It is incredibly frightening to follow your dreams. It's so frightening. What will they say? What if I fail?
Yeah.
What if this is dumb?
Mm.
You know,
There's no worse feeling
Yeah.
than doing your best and
Yeah.
still it not working out.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure part of that unlocking of your mind is that, first of all, it's given you a tick. Yes,
Mm.
I am very talented, right?
Mm.
And then secondly, it's given you, these are some things that I can work on if I want to work on them,
Yeah.
which is the answer of what if I fail?
Mm.
Because you can't fail. Because there's always a way to build. You can't fail.
Yeah. The first thing the team at Clubhouse, because they're all artists.
Oh, and shout out to Clubhouse
Shout
as
outs to
well. You
Clubhouse.
guys are so phenomenal.
Shout outs Monarch, shout outs
Yeah.
Carolo, shout outs all of them.
Yes.
Bro. Like they really took care of me. There was a point because when we were setting up, they got me an assistant.
Yeah.
Like last minute
That's
things,
amazing.
and they were like, "Yo, we're gonna just quickly," because there was patches on the wall. They were like, "We're gonna just paint the wall for you. We're gonna make sure that the nails are nicely placed." There was even like frames that were a little bit skewed, so they realigned some of my frames and everything. Like they hooked it up and made it so easy for the whole setup to happen.
We've
And
never had a picture of him out here. But can I shout out one more person?
okay.
Shout out to our Uncle Junior.
Oh yeah, man! Shout outs to the whole fam, but
Shout out to
especial
Uncle Junior.
special shout outs to my mom and Uncle Junior, because my mom. So I had this idea that I wanted to paint all my frames red, and I bought the paint, I got the setup, everything. But then I just started, after I started painting, I started saying, "Oh, bro, I have to wait so long for this paint to dry, and then I still need to put a second coat." And remember, there's 20 pieces, and I
Yeah.
still have to clean up some of my current artworks so that it's
And that's
done.
not the only thing you're focusing on, right? You've got some commission work, you're
Yeah.
still in comedy, so there's a lot to do.
Yes.
So the frames felt overwhelming.
Yeah. So I literally told myself, if there's time to do the frames, I'll do the frames. But if I can't, it's fine. Does my mom say, dude, you have to paint those red frames? The idea was too nice. You have to do it. And I'm like, it's
Didn't she
fine.
try paint some as well?
She tried to paint some. I was like, Mom, you are 69.
Please
years
stop telling
old.
everyone my mom's age. This
You-
is my mom currently. We took this picture today.
Yesterday. Yes, today. Yeah. This morning.
But mom has artistic,
Everything.
like a person who can sketch, paint, be crafty. Mom has that.
Mom was the first person I ever saw be able to like. I'll ask her, "Can you draw this thing quickly?"
Yeah.
And then she'll just do it in front of me.
I can't
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
it. Yeah.
And she has no art background
No.
of any sort. She just got it in her. She literally like she can copy this real
Yes.
quick, but she just won't because that's not her thing.
But
And
if
I'm
you
like-
ever need something drawn, she's got it. So the painting would have been done by her, and then you said halt the process. I don't want to stress you out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So I said, please leave it alone. Cool. Mom comes through with my uncle. She goes to the house, fetches him, says, "Hey, come through. It's time to switch on." He comes. He comes, and like within a couple of minutes, I'm seeing half of all my frames
Like,
painted, and those are just the ones that like I had out in the moment. And then they're like, "Are they more?" I'm like, yeah." He's like, "Hurry up, let's get this all paid." He was more focused on the mission than I was. I was just like, man, shout outs. I couldn't even shout outs.
shout
man.
out Uncle Junior.
Shout outs Uncle Junior
Yeah.
for real. That man is amazing.
Yeah.
And and then he came to the actual show. He
Yeah.
came before everyone else came and was like, "You're gonna sell."
That's
he
so
did-
beautiful.
And I asked him, "How much do you think I can sell things for?" And he goes, 50 rand. Yeah, 50. I was like, shout out. Shout outs, man.
And if you walk into his home and his art space,
he's also an
he's
artist.
also an artist. He's got massive canvases and things that he's put together. So I mean, you guys definitely got that side of the art gene. But I'm so proud of you, and I'm so proud of you also for like letting Uncle help you, because
Yeah.
you wanted to run around and do everything yourself, and that's like we've got your back, and your friends also showed up. Like, oh my gosh, it's been incredible.
Bro, my friends showed up.
Yeah.
They started helping me cut out things and just making the thing look neater.
Yeah.
And they were just like, "Hey, can we help you in any way?" I was just like, because they came early
Yes.
just to make sure that I was okay.
Even your nephew was like, I want to help. I want to cut something.
Yeah.
And then he sat and he cut. You know,
I
like
was like, bro,
everybody is behind you.
like child labor shouldn't look this beautiful, but like he made it something special, and I'll never
He's a
forget
beautiful
that.
boy. There's nothing we can do about it.
I love
So
it.
congrats.
Thank you.
And it is inspiring.
Yeah.
And I hope you take that in the highest form of like loving way. It's
Definitely.
very, very inspiring.
Definitely.
And not just to young people, but to anybody who's in a position where they're like, I've got this idea, but, and then you jump and you did it.
Everyone was saying, bro, you got to take this more seriously. Like the people that work at Clubhouse, because they've seen other artists walk in and out, they were just like, bro, the fact that you were able to make this entire thing happen,
Yeah.
and you had like 2 weeks to like really set the whole thing up, and this was the turnout, and you managed to sell, and you like, bro, and this is the work that you're also making. You have to take this seriously. You have to like lock in. And then he was like, we'll have discussions on how you're gonna take it seriously, but levels. And
That's
this
so
is very level.
beautiful. I'm so
I was
proud of
like,
you.
yeah.
That's gorgeous.
So yeah, shout
I was
outs.
watching Cardi B on, she's on this media tour, or has been on
Greatest
a media tour.
run, one of the greatest media runs I've seen in a hot minute.
And so she was even on Jay Shetty's show. Now, if you don't know, Jay Shetty used to be a monk.
Mm.
And then he was like, I want money. No, I'm joking. Then he decided that the monk life's not for him anymore, but he wants to keep teaching.
Is that Diary of a CEO? Is that the other?
No, Jay Shetty.
Oh, Jay Shetty's yeah, I know Jay Shetty.
He wanted to be a monk.
You wanted to be a master.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so when you go on Jay Shetty's show, you're going to talk deep things.
Yes.
You're going to use big words.
Mm.
You're going to talk introspection and
Mm.
the ascension
Mm.
and the definition and
Yes.
suspension,
Yes.
your motor vehicle.
God's wealth is circulating in my life in avalanches of abundance.
Avalanches of abundance.
Yes, yes.
I'm loved and I am honored.
Mm.
I'm healthy at every age.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Now, Cardi B
Yes.
is on this,
Mm.
but she spoke about some of the elements of the process that you've just told us about.
Mm.
That she'd sometimes find herself just daydreaming about the things that she wants
Yes.
and knowing exactly how she wants to achieve them.
Mhm.
And then coming back, for example, for this album, Am I the Drama? I mean, the whole, like the beef with Nikki and that's old news now. But what I picked up is that then she came back and they wanted her to do a rollout in a specific way.
Mm.
And she was like, nah, I know my people. I know how to reach my people. And that's not what I want. This is what I want.
Mm.
And she did it. She was selling CDs on the pavements and having impromptu signing sessions.
Mhm.
She went to all the podcasts and she spoke the truth about all these things.
Mhm.
Like she really did it her own way.
Yeah, no. She got sued at the perfect time.
Oh, like
That
those
whole
memes,
that court case was perfect.
like security heavy.
And then she made the images from her court case, some the deluxe versions of some of the songs and stuff. And I was like, bro,
I don't know. What do you think it is that gets us so stuck in you finish matric, you go to university, you get a job, you start as a junior, you try to fight the office politics, you
Yes,
come
dear.
up, huh?
yes, dear. There's this meme, right?
Yeah.
It's not even a meme. It's a scene from SpongeBob where Squidward is like, no, it's not Squidward. It's some random background character in SpongeBob where like he's just standing in the same place, but his environment is changing around
Right.
him. And it's like he's at work, environment changes. He's at home,
Yes.
and then he's like looking out the window. And then he's like, coming to bed, honey? Yes,
Yeah,
dear.
dear.
And it's like, and then that cycle just keeps happening. And it's like, it's what you're saying.
Yes.
It's like school, work, die. Shut. You did it.
Yeah, you did a good job.
You did a good job. And
Even in between that, right? Like have kids or don't have kids,
Mm.
get married or don't get married.
Mm.
Who are we marrying?
mm,
Where are we living?
mm,
Do we live a nomadic life? Like, there are so many options. And I love it when people take their lives and their vision and their desires into their own hands
Mm.
and they go, I'm going to buck the norm
mm.
and I'm going to do this the way I want to do it.
Yeah, it's so weird because it's like failure is such a fake or phony concept. You know, people that look like they're doing very well in life are very unhappy. The things that we look towards and we're just like, I want to have that hotel life where I can, I can order any glass of champagne that I want or whatever. And it's like, people want to go on tours and in stand-up. Like everyone wants to do a tour or whatever. And then every time I hear Bill Burr, Chappelle, or any of them talk about how they can't stand touring.
Touring is hard.
Touring is very difficult where you're in random hotels, you can't see your family
Yeah,
for
touring
6
is
to
hard.
whatever months, and you're just alone pretty much. And then you hear these stories of how many people commit suicide in hotels, in these rich and famous luxury wada
I thought
wadas.
we weren't going to talk about politics today.
Oh, ooh, no, he fell.
Assisted or unassisted. Anyway, tours are hard. When we were on KTB, we did summer tours
Uh-huh.
and it would be 2 weeks away.
Uh,
And we'd have people, because we were children, we'd have chaperones, right?
okay.
But every stop, you do a show, like a full show of prizes, choreography, dancing. What's that foam that comes out? Like we were performance artists.
Yes.
And then we'd go and do competitions with the kids, sit on the balloon, get gas. It was called GAC, the slime. So people would get slime. So we do a whole
Yeah.
show.
Get gagged.
Like,
That's wild.
I don't know, I can't remember, but maybe 90-minute show. It's a long ass show.
Yeah.
Then we run back, maybe drink some water and pee, and then we do autograph signings.
Okay.
And at that time, that channel was huge. So, and we were going to places like Bloemfontein.
Sad.
Guys, No, I love Bloemfontein.
I went to Bloemfontein in 2025. I went
Yeah.
2024.
But you did something much cooler.
No, definitely not. And like, I went to Bloemfontein in 2024,
Yeah.
and I was like, this place is not developed.
No.
It's not.
I
what it
love
used to be.
Bloemfontein. Shout out to our viewers
people-
from Bloemfontein. Some things you just keep to yourself.
The people
probably.
at Bloemfontein are lovely. But when I was chilling there at Bloemfontein, bro, I was like, bro, there's scaffolding everywhere.
So we'd sign autographs and then go back to the hotel.
Mm.
Maybe the Bloemfontein Herald
Mm.
would want to come and do interviews with us.
Mm.
So we'd do press
Mm.
and then we'd have some free time. But
Mm.
by then, what do you want to do with your free time? You want to have a quick dip in the swimming pool and go to sleep. And then we go for dinners.
Mm.
For 2 weeks, we'd do that.
Mm.
And we were young. And I remember my first summer tour, I think we were on day like 9 or 10. And I physically could not get out of bed. I was about 12 years old. I physically could not.
Get out of bed.
And I wanted to, eh? And I was willing myself. And I was just like, I couldn't even articulate what was going on with me.
Mm.
And our chaperone was like, you're very tired, my baby. Skip this day. Don't do the show. And I was like, but
It's my
the balloons and the gack. I needed to do the gack. And she was like, just sleep.
Leave the gag alone.
And I slept. And then the next day, I rejoined the tour. So touring is very hard. It looks glambo
Mm.
and it looks fun. And it is fun to a degree if you get to see some of the places, because that's another thing, right?
Yeah.
Because you're there just to stop
To
over
work.
and do your show.
Yeah.
You don't get to see the place. But they made sure because we were children, we'd have opportunity
to experience
to
everything.
experience some of the stuff.
Got you.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, just to go back full circle to what you were saying, it's
Mm.
just like there's really no such thing as a life that's better than yours.
Yeah.
You know, like you will think these people are living the life, the dream, whatever. This girl is the girl and you want to be just like that girl. That girl's miserable. The people that she has to answer to are, like make her life ugh. And then those people have to answer to, their lives suck and everyone's. So if everyone's life is to an extent kind of sucky, choose your suck.
Choose your suck.
Just choose your suck, my brother. Because now imagine you are busy doing a dead-end job, 9 to 5, and you're just doing this because your parents decided this is going to be your suck. I love my parents' suck. That's so crazy how I said that. That's not, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of another word than suck.
And then suck.
Yeah.
Nah.
Suffering.
But it's that, it's that, yeah.
Danger. Pain point.
Nah, I like suck. Suck
Okay,
is good.
suck.
But
It's actually suck is the best word, because have you ever been so like the murin with where you are, what you're working with? Maybe you haven't, but I've been, and you know, you just stand up and go, this sucks.
Yo, dude. And you know what's crazy is like
There's no better release than this sucks.
sometimes I'll be thinking about like while I'm in the middle of an artwork that I'm looking at, I'm like, this is beautiful. And then I'm just like midway, I'm just like, should I just apply for like a job quick fast? Or get like, you know, just to make some extra cash or whatever. And then you find out stats like majority of workers at work are literally Googling different jobs to get, or where they're applying for, they're using their work Wi-Fi to apply for other work opportunities.
I cannot relate to that at all.
So it's like everything that you're feeling and thinking is what everyone is feeling and thinking.
Yeah.
And
So
maybe
choose your suck.
yeah, just choose your suck. So yeah. It hurts when the thing that you really wanted to do doesn't work out. But rather pursue the thing you wanted to do than it not working out. Because I think it was Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey's dad, he was talking about his dad
Yeah.
and saying his dad had he's like, my dad was the funniest person I knew and he wanted to do stand-up comedy. Instead, he got a safe job, 9 to 5, everything. And then he got fired. And then he just says, and we were struggling in Canada for quite a time. And he thinks, before his dad passed away, he was like, man, I watched my dad literally do everything right
Yeah.
and it still didn't work out.
Yeah.
So rather just do everything you want to do. And it might still not work out, but at least you try to do everything you wanted to do.
Don't you love Jim Carrey?
Yeah, no, goated.
Goated. And then that thing he says about everyone wants to be famous and rich. And then you get famous and rich and you're like,
I pray that everyone gets famous and rich so they realize that's actually not what they really want.
you see, you know the real quote.
Yeah.
And then the last one is he said that everyone in his home smoked cigarettes. And when anyone had the flu, they'd switch to menthol cigarettes. Goated. Yeah, so pick your suck. And it's scary because stability lulls you.
Yeah.
And
but stability is nice. But
stability, like it makes you
complacent.
What's the opposite of sharp?
Blunt.
Yeah.
Soft.
Soft.
Weak. Pathetic.
Well,
dim.
Okay. Maybe dim.
Yeah.
Because it's most often a set of people who don't believe in their light enough to just let everyone shine. They want to dim other people's lights. That's how you get along, right? In a lot of these corporate spaces. So yeah, it dims you. It whittles away at you. And you've got to, like, even if you do it as a hobby, because I understand people can't just like up and leave their jobs.
Yeah.
But if you do it as a hobby and then the hobby grows into a side hustle and the side hustle grows into matching your salary, and then from matching your salary to doubling your salary or going over and above your salary, then you can leave the suck.
Yeah.
You know? Go do something else. It will be hard in its own way. I mean, our flippin' Yoko machine showed us flames.
Shout out. Okay, I just gotta shout outs Tapelo, Tiamo, Dylan. Dylan's also the guy editing this podcast. Shout outs Dylan. Shout outs Badibanga. Shout outs Sipo. Shout outs Botelo. Yo, there's so many shout outs. Did I say Badibanga?
Yes.
Shout outs Badibanga.
And these are friends of his from like even primary school, dude. Everyone was trying to take this thing apart, put it together. And that can be so horrifying in that moment when you know that you need to make sales. You need to have a point of sales.
They
and
stepped up. Shout out to Linda.
Yeah.
Shout outs to everybody. Shout out to your little one. Shout out to everybody. Even he was there trying to fiddle with the Yoko.
Really?
Everyone. Shout out.
Shouted at me.
I was literally about to say, and then shout out Mbali. Shout out Larry. And shout outs that nigga right there. See this nigga right here with the fresh cornrows on? That's my nigga for real. You guys are my pillar of strength. Babi, thank you so much. Shouts out, Babi.
No,
You guys are...
Just a shout out would have been nice.
But like on the real, the way how you guys came through, you were scolding me at sometimes. I don't know why, but you. But it's fine.
But I always do.
Yeah, but...
But was it for stupid things or was it for things that would help you?
You were shouting at me because I needed a curtain. And I was just like, okay, I understand, but there's no curtain right now.
Okay.
But it's fine.
I shouted at you. I probably did. But when I had to leave and then Mbali, your other sister, just arrived when I had to leave. So we had a quick conflab about, you need to fucking curtain.
I didn't have to inform them about
and she
anything.
said, then I'll do this. And then I went, yeah, do that. And also just remember this. And she goes, oh, yeah, definitely. And then don't worry, because when I leave, Larry's going to arrive. And I was like, I can breathe. And so I went to go do the thing that I needed to do, knowing that I'd pass the baton to your sister, knowing that she'd pass the baton to your partner, and you'd be taken care of. Because you also need to be taken care of. Like, how much water did you drink that day? Did you have lunch? Like, little things like that, that when you get caught up in your art, you need people around you who are going to go, touch grass, nigga, just for a second. So I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, my people really showed up.
Yeah, everyone showed up.
Thank you to my people.
So imagine your girl, then now you are a hyper millionaire, billionaire. trillionaire
Yeah.
from your art, from your comedy, and goes around on a
Tirade.
yeah,
Mm.
basically saying, I didn't even like him first anyway. Is it my time to shine? I always thought it would be my time to shine. I don't actually know if those are direct quotes because I tried to not pay attention to it a lot. What happened?
So she was, I don't know. I also don't know if she maybe she wrote a book or something.
Let's start with who she is.
So, Aisha Curry, Steph Curry's wife of many years. Yeah, they have
Many, not four.
No, many. I don't know even how long, but they've been together for a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they have 2 kids together.
Yeah.
They have a couple kids together. And she's just been going on podcasts lately. Steph Curry is, by the way, considered one of the greatest basketball players of all time. He is the greatest 3-point shooter of all time. He's
Even I know that.
like made stats that like if you showed me those stats without me knowing any context to him, I'd be like, well, you like making shit up. You are a liar. And then like to see the footage of him actually doing the things that people say he does is insane. So for him to be considered literally one of the GOATs.
And on top of goating or being goated on the basketball
Court.
pitch,
Court.
court,
Yeah.
field,
Court.
pool,
Court.
he also is known to be a great husband.
Yeah, a great husband.
A great dad.
Yeah.
A great
Family guy.
Yeah,
Family.
and then always the Bible, the church, and
Yeah.
like imagine like the shiningest star
And
there.
when you zoom into the star,
yeah,
you find out it's still a star.
it's still a star
Yeah.
inside.
It wasn't just, when sometimes you look up
Mm.
into the sky and you think it's a star, and then you find out it's just a plane,
Yes.
and then it's like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
This is a
This is
genuine
quality
star.
And we thought the same of Aisha, and I don't know if we don't think the same anymore.
No. I think she's still fine. Like,
Okay.
But it's just like she's been going on a bunch of podcasts, just talking how much like it just sounds like she thinks she's better than him, and why are you talking that way about someone that like that's your life partner, and you talk about him like, he's
Is
just
it?
like he's mid, and it makes me uncomfortable because as you can play and be banterful and whatever
Yeah.
about your partner, like Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds.
I cannot talk about those people.
You can't.
No.
Okay, I'll talk about them. The whole thing that I'm saying is the way how they'll tease each other on the internet, and it's like they understand how they talk about each other, and it's like they've used the world as their inside joke, which is fine. And teasing each other, teasing your partner, now I've left them. Teasing your partner, that's fine. But there comes a line where this just feels a little like,
Do
Did
you
some-
hate this nigga?
did something like happen 5 minutes
Yeah.
before you recorded this podcast? Like, did he forget to take out the trash? And
So she's making she's giving the view, right? That she believes that she's better than him, or she can't believe he's so successful, and or what is the vibe?
no, she tells the story about how they met, and she's
Okay.
like, I had no interest in that nigga. Like, he was pursuing me, and cool, which is fine.
Which is fine.
But then it just the longer she talks about him, the more it just sounds like, no, I eventually I fell. Eventually. Which is like, but like she didn't want to. Like, regrettably, I have fallen.
But then it is with regret to inform you that I have fallen in love. That sounds like something I would say. But then with all of the success, what's her personal view of all of Steph's success and what he's been able to make the family
Or like-
have, the position he's put them in?
I mean, to be fair, I also haven't seen the full podcast of her on those shows. Like, she went on The View.
So you are lying.
Me? No. There's
Okay.
clips. The clips that keep coming out that I see are just the clips of...
So you didn't Sedge.
You know what clip I saw?
What?
Is they got a guy that was like really hard to come. Like, I think she was on The View. and you know how they sit on a table or
Yes,
whatever.
yes,
So
yes.
they're all discussing, they're talking, they're having conversations, and then they get like this hot guy to come through shirtless, and he's coming through with like drinks and stuff, and then she pretends to take off her ring, and then I'm just like, this is the way we do that. Why would you do that?
No.
I hope this is AI. Please be AI. Please be AI. Please be AI. Like, and then the other girl's like, no, don't do that. That's so silly. And then
Okay,
it's
wait,
just like,
wait. Let's percolate. Yeah, it's jokey,
it's jokey.
but
Hey, man.
in the like, if that was one incident,
Mm.
but you're saying that there's a lot of
There's a couple of
things.
clips. Yeah. And
I wonder if she's jealous because she's a very beautiful woman
very beautiful.
and she has her own talents.
Yeah.
It's not like when Steph's basketballing, she's just been doing nothing.
Mm.
I think she had like cookbooks and like homey stuff.
I assume
She's
the whole
been successful.
yeah, I assume the whole reason why she's even doing this whole podcast tour is because she's trying to market something.
Yes.
I don't know what it is. Because
And-
also people won't tell you what is she marketing. They'll tell you, hey, she doesn't sound like a good wife. And it's like people love spreading hate. So I also want to give her the benefit of the doubt
Me
to just
too.
be like, man, we actually don't know. Because their relationship could just be whatever it is. And he's having a good time. They're having a good time. She's a great mom, great wife, great everything.
But then wait a minute. Then why do what is society? What does this say about society? Like what are we looking at and either judging or it's making us feel uncomfortable?
Judging the way in which so I think also the narrative generally about Steph Curry, just generally,
Is
like sweet guy, amazing
Star within a
person,
star.
within a star.
yeah.
So for the first person we hear or see to ever have like any
To
critique
be his wife.
to be his wife is a bit like it's the equivalent of like, you know, when Michael Jordan, like all those ads of like, I can be like Mike, I want to be like Mike, Mike is so amazing, everyone wants to be like Mike, and then the first person to say Mike is a bad person is his wife or his mom or his dad or someone that's
Yeah.
actually close to him, and it's like, whoa, Mike isn't a good person. Yeah, that's a bit trippy.
Okay.
It is very trippy.
That is weird.
Mm.
That is very, very weird. I wonder what it is. And,
And they-
as you say, we don't know
We don't
what
know.
dynamics exist within a relationship. And
Mhm.
also relationships go through phases
Mm.
and they're different things that each partner needs at different times.
Yeah.
But I can tell you, you cannot be with anybody, and I'm not saying she is, but if the professional jealousy is part of the thing,
Yeah.
you cannot
Be with someone
even
that
be
you're jealous of.
friends with somebody who wants your life.
Dude,
You cannot.
that is so real.
They will stab you.
Not physically.
No. They can go as far as don't you know the story of Selena?
Selena.
Selena was this Puerto Rican singer.
Oh.
And then I think it was her cousin or whoever was in charge of her books, but was jealous of her and killed her. So, you know, if that's what's going on, then they've got to really go to their pastor and have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
But if it's not, then it's not, and it'll be a fly-by moment.
I always just think, like, if I did everything right,
Yeah.
or like I like to think I did everything right, and the person that like my partner's like, I don't need my partner to embarrass me on podcasts.
Yeah.
I'm
I'd
doing
be
that myself.
So pissed off.
I can do that myself so well.
That person wouldn't be my partner
Like,
anymore.
come on, bro. I'm sure I've said something on this podcast that I've, come on.
I was thinking something else, and now I've forgotten it.
But
because-
you were talking about friends just now, and
the jealousy.
and the idea of friends and jealousy. And have you ever been in a situation where you felt like, yeah, this person was my life?
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know them all.
Good.
I have we haven't seen each other a lot because of just life circumstance, but she always points these things out.
Mm.
So remember the girl I was telling you about who I was dating a cousin, and then she was like, "Hey, I know this is my blood.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
but this isn't good for you, girl."
Yeah.
And so she identified. She was at my house, and we all were at my house, and she was like, "Baby, that girl wants your life.
Mm.
Like, you record a demo, they record a demo. You get a silver, what are those cars that open again that I had?
Drop top.
Yeah.
Hatchback. I don't know.
No, convertible.
Convertible.
You get a silver convertible, suddenly they've got a silver convertible. Be careful, that person wants your life." And I was like, "Yo, show me. Wants my life."
Mm.
And as it went on down the line, like things started to frazzle out.
Inevitably, things.
Yeah. And I've had one scenario where I've been very, very jealous of a partner, but not because of what they have, like tangibly,
Mm.
but because of parts of their upbringing. You know, like their family came from a lot of business-minded people and this and that, and it almost like set them up
Mm.
as a launch pad, whereas I feel we were set up in a different way.
Mm.
So I felt that about him.
Yeah.
And that had to fizzle.
Mm.
It had to fizzle because you can't be in a scenario where you're jealous of each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I came to preach. And if I start a church, please come, because these are the types of things we'll have a discussion about.
I think about it a lot, and it's like, for me, the one that it gets me like worried sometimes is when people. I do believe I'm a lucky person, but it's so weird. I don't know if this is gonna make sense. I don't think luck is unfair. Like, I don't think you don't work for luck. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, the best people at making everything look like lucky shots or whatever are the people that practice those shots all the time.
Yeah.
So that by the time that shot just sinks in like a random situation, it's like, oh, that was so lucky. It's like, nah, bruh. I was ready for this lucky situation. For any one of you guys, if you guys got this opportunity, I guarantee you would have fumbled it. You would have, and even when I fumbled it, I guarantee you would have fumbled worse. Everyone's like, I would have done this, I would have done. You don't think I did those things?
It's preparation meeting opportunity.
And it's as simple as that. It's that whole idea of just like, when someone tells me I'm so lucky, because when I was younger, like when I was a kid, I didn't understand your life because I don't understand the context of it. Also, the thing is, when you teach, when I'm seeing your life, I'm just seeing Baby comes home with cool stuff or whatever. They're giving her goodie bags from an event or whatever. And I used to say, oh, you're so lucky, because I don't understand that, oh, the things you're doing is work. Because also you're in a field where you're smiling while you have to do your work. So it's just like, so lucky. Until I realized, like, no, that smile is work. To be able to keep the whole facade, make everyone feel comfortable, make everyone feel like they belong. And that's a lot of work. And it looks fun, but the average person cannot do that. As easy as they think it is. And if someone says to me now, like, Khabani, you're just a lucky person, you're just a lucky guy, perhaps, but like, please don't chop everything that I do to just luck.
You've worked very hard.
Because it's like, man, it's not that simple.
And we will continue to work hard. And work in we've chosen our suck.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've chosen our suck.
I'm currently in the process of
choosing a new suck.
Well, yeah, and reinventing my suck.
Sucking in a different direction.
Well, maybe not even sucking. Being
Upsucking.
sucked.
Oh. Okay. We'll talk about this off camera. Crazy. Okay.
If we are in October is Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes.
And if we're just after it, then it's still possible for you to make small decisions that could change or save your whole life. So after the age of 40, you're supposed to go for a mammogram every year. 40, I didn't do it, 40 to 41. Then now I'm 41, I went for my mammogram. Now I have had some like scares over time of different things that they found in different places, which maybe I can talk about in depth at a different stage. But I felt I do self breast examinations.
Yeah.
And man, my nipples were so sore. Can I say nipples on a podcast?
Not on this one. You do that shit in your own time.
Were so sore in a way that I've never felt, even when I was breastfeeding.
Yeah.
Like it was so sore. So I ran to my gynae and I was like, and she checked and she was like, I feel nothing. But just for the sake of every year you have to do this, go. And I went for a mammogram. And if you go onto my TikTok and my Instagram and you just scroll down, you'll see how the mammography machine works, how technology has come, because people said that it was really sore in the past. Even mommies told me that it was really sore because it was just two like metal plates and they squish your boob like this. But now it's not. They're made of Perspex. It's different. It's warm. It's run by women. It was pink. It was delicious. It was comfortable. And, you know, I don't want to make light of what diagnoses come out of the mammograms, because you could see when we were there were people who were in the throes of some sort of treatment and therapy for what was found in their breasts. But I'm happy to announce that I'm breast cancer free, which, you know, I'm so grateful to God for. But they said because of the type of tissue that's inside my particular breast, I need to go every year, not every 2 years, because the cancer can hide.
Okay.
So I'm just encouraging everybody, go check. Whether it's a mammogram, whether it's self-checking, whether it's just seeing your gynae about it, especially for the women. Men can also get breast cancer, just by the way.
Not me.
And
You're right.
because it's very important, you'd rather catch it early. They say early detection saves lives. And we've done enough if 10K marathons
Avon Walker
would be daft.
Just
Yeah. And then ladies, tickle your man's it can be cancer there as well. And then I think get into the habit of knowing what your particular and feel like, because that's when you're going to notice a difference. If you don't do it regularly, you're not going to know what's the standard for you. And so if anything else pops up, you're not going to know that it's different. And so that's how I knew something doesn't feel right. So I just want to encourage everybody to do that, because really your health is your wealth. And, you know, we're talking about choose your suck. If you in any way, and I'm not ever saying that people choose illness, but if in any way you can prevent illness, do it. That's probably the best suck to have, because it might be an uncomfortable test. It might be, you know, putting down the cigarettes. That sucks too. But rather that than being ill, if you can do it.
You don't have 3 balls, bro. You gotta just check. Go check. See what's happening.
Yeah.
Ladies, if you see that extra lump, just check. Could be nothing. Just check.
Yeah. Just check.
Make sure you good. Make sure you aight. That's the end of the podcast.
I'm done. Yeah. I feel like we talked a lot.
Yeah.
And connected. And
understood.
Vibed.
Realized. Materialized.
Matriculated.
Constipated.
That's why we need to go to get some prune juice.
Negotiated.
We love you so much.
Well,
and we thank you so much for being on this journey with us. It's quite something to create something for yourself from the ground up and have people go, hey, yo, I like this that you did. Right? Like, I love that feeling. So thank you very much. And thank you, Khabani, the artist.
And thank
Moloi.
you, Babalo, the personality, the face of the empire, the brains of the
Better.
The
One
better.
more?
The eyes of the
A surprise. Do you know that I had a director once? He told me not to open my eyes so wide.
put those away.
He was like, everything is fine. If you could just not open your eyes so wide. And I was like, but they're my eyes.
He's like, yo,
Anyway,
stop shouting.
okay, he's packing up. Let's go.
My name is
Bye-bye.
Khabani Muloy. That's Bobby Muloy. This is the Brother and Sister Podcast. And
Thank
we're
you,
sponsored by Spotify. Shout out Spotify. Shout out Dave. Shout out Dylan. Shout out Marco. Shout out everybody that helps us at the podcast studios. And we love you. Bye.